Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today, I'll be doing a get ready with me slash finally a intro video. For today's makeup look, I'm actually gonna do kind of like a mini project for myself and just doing makeup and taking photos of me without my glasses. And the reason for that is because, I've never actually taken photos of me close up without my glasses. I have a lot of insecurities about myself. I just want to let that go and finally kind of do a full face look and kind of use makeup to feel confident about myself, feel confident about what my mama gave me. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do for myself today as also part of my own healing process of loving myself. So with that being said, keep watching the video. So to start off, I'm going to prep my face. I've actually never done this before. I'm just going to use some good old natural coconut oil. I got this at Whole Foods. So yeah, we'll start off. My name is Jasmine. I don't think I ever said my name before, and I was born and raised in good old Massachusetts, born and raised in Boston, and I pretty much lived here my whole life. People from Boston usually don't care about that. We usually ask each other which part of Boston you're from, like by neighborhood. So I usually tell people who are actually from Boston that I'm from Charlestown. There is like the rich side and the broke side, or the broke side of Charlestown, and I think you know where I come from. I come from the broke side, and I'm just using the good old Fenty because that's all I have for now. Now I'm gonna go into Fenty foundation. How I kind of fell in love with fashion and makeup is obviously through my mom. She grew up, I grew up with her putting her makeup on. I always snuck in her room, took her free samples because I was afraid I would mess up her actual expensive-ish makeup. And, she grew up as a seamstress too. And I would always see her sewing, buying all these amazing fabrics and sewing these amazing clothes. And I've always was inspired and motivated by her. And that's the reason why I actually went to an arts high school here. And that I got so much backlash from that. Because, it's not very common. I was one of the few Asian Americans that actually decided to go to an arts high school. That was very uncommon, and I didn't have kind of like a mentor adult role model to ask for advice about that. But I mean, I just figured it out on my own, and that was that. Next, I'm gonna use the Fenty Eye Primer. Been researching, and I guess I found out the terminology for my own eyes, and I would also call it that I have like hooded eyes, or what people call hooded eyes, or almond shaped eyes. I don't mind either or. Now I'm just gonna contour a little bit, and I'm using Fenty matchsticks in the shade Mocha. I'm really bad at multitasking, especially when I'm doing makeup, because I really want to focus, but at the same time I do want to talk too. So next I'm going to use the Invisimatte blotting powder to just kind of set my face a little bit. I just pretty much contoured slash eyeshadow my eye. I'm actually gonna use the Fenty palette. I'm just gonna take a smaller brush, dip it into Come and Get It. My eyelids are uneven, like you can see this one folds a lot more than this one, and I kind of just woke up one day, and I think either elementary school or middle school, and it just woke up in place like this. And that's also been a challenge for me in figuring out in terms of makeup. So yeah, you can see it looks darker here, and this lid looks lighter. So oftentimes I have to like shade it in or cut my crease a little bit darker here just to balance out my eye shape. But yeah, that's another thing that a lot of people don't know about me. So next I'm actually gonna dip into this shade right here. It's kind of like a nice champagne color. I think this is the closest to my skin tone. So yeah, I'm trying to use a lot of nudes today, and I'm just gonna lighten the lid up right here. Next I'm using a eyeliner pencil, and I'm gonna go back in with this color, the darker brown. So I usually have to do my eyeliner on this eye a little bit thicker than the other eye to kind of counter my uneven eyelids, and usually I do a pretty good job with disguising my eyes and making it look like they are even. So, and I forgot to talk about why I'm doing YouTube videos. Honestly, so yeah, I actually recently quit my job. I'm taking time off to kind of focus on myself, kind of rejuvenate and do some self-healing. There's a lot of, bucket list things I want to do, and I'm in my I'm heading towards my late 20s, and there are a lot of things I want to do before it's too late, and I just want to do things that I love and be channeled in my creative side more. I've never took time for myself, and this is the first time I'm actually taking time and doing something for myself. I want to kind of talk about my journey, like I said, growing up, being an Asian American woman and what that's like, and I want to, document a lot of happiness in my life too, and my journey with like self-healing from a lot of traumas that I grew up with. There's not a lot of platforms for people of color and women of color, and especially Asian American women were oftentimes stereotyped as being voiceless and being quiet. And I feel like, yeah, like there's very few platforms for us, and the only platform that I feel like gave the most freedom for me and my voice is through social media. I get to control everything. I get to kind of say whatever is on my mind, in a respectable way, of course. That's why I'm doing YouTube videos. It's for myself, and I'm doing it for my own healing, to build my own confidence too, because growing up, I that's a struggle for me, kind of having to self-validate myself all the time and not having anyone do that for you, and never having that people not giving you that validation is pretty common for people of color, and we oftentimes have to do it that ourselves. So I also went to college, and 5 minutes away from where I live in Boston, and I went to Tufts University. Some things on my YouTube channel that I will talk about is issues relating to racism and topics related to social justice. Those topics I will not shy away from, and I think those topics are very controversial, and a lot of people avoid them because it's a really uncomfortable topic, but I think it's important for me to talk about them, especially as an Asian American woman, because for so long we've been so voiceless in the conversation. And yeah, I will state my opinion, and I will think critically if in a way that yeah, does it do service for my community and other communities of color? And I think it's time for people like me to make a stand on these things and not be quiet about them, and be on the right side of justice, I guess. Now I'm gonna do my brow. I'm gonna be traveling actually on actually next month. It's actually coming up, so it's so exciting. I'm going with my college friends. We're going to Taiwan for the first time, and we're doing a mini trip to Korea. And I've been to Korea before, but that was 5 years ago, and gosh, it's been a while, so I kind of don't remember too much about it, so I'm glad I'm gonna be going back again. Yeah, I'll be documenting, vlogging my trip there too. I forgot to put some shimmer on the inner corner, so I'm actually gonna use some blush. I'm trying to think. I think I'll go for this blush. It's Sephora brand, and it has some shimmer to it. This has more of a nude color look, so that's what I like about this blush. I'm gonna try to use the Fenty palette and kind of use the lighter color, this one, to kind of let's see, to kind of highlight. Oh, so now I'm gonna do my lips, and I'm using Bite Beauty again. So for makeup, I mean, I love makeup, but not enough to invest money in them. So if I do like a makeup look, it's gonna be different looks using pretty much the same makeup bag that I have. And I think I have enough makeup to be able to do a lot of different versatile makeup looks. And then I'm gonna use the Bite Beauty Matchstick, and this is in the color Cashew. I'm gonna use the Bite Beauty Champagne Gloss to finish it off. So this is the final look, and I'm actually really happy and really surprised. If I'm gonna go out without glasses, I really put the eyeliner on blast. I really just do a really thick full face of makeup, and this is more on the, I mean, it's a lot of makeup, but it's more on the lighter side for me. Let me know if you want more videos like this, some things that I will do on my channel. I'm just gonna do a lot of things I have on my bucket list, and I can let you know what are those things. For example, I'm gonna be vlogging. That's one of the things I want to do. I'll be traveling to Taiwan and Korea, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of like styling looks. A lot of my friends say I have really good style, so I can give you kind of a whole rundown on different looks and things in my closet. And yeah, and I also will touch upon topics related to identity and social justice as well. And I'm also pursuing a master's degree too, so I can also document my journey through that. And like I said, I am the first in my family to pursue a higher education at this level and getting a master's degree. So it's going to be a journey for me figuring out and navigating this on my own. And yeah, hope you all can follow me in that journey as well. Let me know if you have any ideas or if there's things you want me to talk about, and I will be glad to do them. So with that being said, I'm going to go work on my photo shoot with this face, and finally kind of just love the beauty that I was born with, and kind of doing a close-up shot of all of this. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.